Hi everybody, we are 2026 January 15 already, and we already have some news despite being the morning. As we can see, like everything that goes in the cloud, you own nothing, you control nothing. That was interesting. Windows Update blocked the access to Cloud PC session. Just the idea of Cloud PC just drives me nuts. Because it's not a PC, it's just a rented space on a third-party provider which you do not control. So they changed something and they blocked access. So anyone using that stupid concept of a cloud-based PC just lost access to it, and it's not back. So they did an update. In the separate entry, the help dashboard was acknowledging the issue. So it was affecting Windows 11, 25H2, 24H2, Windows Server in 2025, 2022, and 2019. Just that. No, the cloud-based machines, unless it's a cloud isolated workload, that no go. Don't put your workstation in the cloud. This is just not smart. To stay polite. Next, we have in the news proof of concept exploit for critical vulnerability on Fortisiem from Fortinet, and there is a patch for that. So make sure that if you use a Fortinet, you actually patch it because it's fairly bad. It's giving remote access for the attacker, and this is bad. So basically, if you use vulnerable version, you have to upgrade to v741, 735, or 727 or 719, depending on the branch you're running. And yeah, to fix that actual thing, the article brings some IOCs, indicator of compromise, showing if your device has been compromised. So I invite you to check it in details because you don't want to run a machine that has been corrupted. An interesting one, American company don't want to be American anymore. They try really hard not to look American or to be American. And that makes sense given the political landscape nowadays. But that doesn't work like that, AWS European Sovereign Cloud, they build a separate entity. They call it AWS, but it's not AWS what they claim. It's basically AWS copy-paste in Europe, supposedly not tied to AWS. But the US Cloud Act, being what it is, grants any US-based tech company access to the data of the customer, even if it's linked in a way or another. So I'm not sure, and we will need a lawyer to go on that, but I will not trust AWS in Europe to be a European company. It's not. And I'm afraid, given the actual political situation, that's not going to save it. They say separate cloud built for you requirement, blah, blah, blah. The issue is the Cloud Act. Cloud Act says that an US-based company that provide technical services like cloud or any computing-based stuff must grant access to US government for anything they want. And this, even if the company is based in Australia, anywhere in the world, doesn't matter, as long as the headquarter is in the US. So I don't think it's going to change anything. I would not go for data sovereignty in any AWS stuff. Sorry, but this is what it is. So, yeah. Next thing. I would go OVH instead. This is an European cloud provider, which is not based in the US. Next one. Cloud Marketplace, PAX 8, another cloud issue. They did expose data on 1800 MSPs. But this is not a user cloud leak. It's just a basic mistake. Someone sent an Excel spreadsheet with all the information of the customer. So that's like a human error. For once, I cannot blame the cloud. This can happen on-prem as well. But when this is happening, and if you are one of the partner of PAX 8, know that your information is out there, and primarily in the UK and some in Canada. So if you work with them, know that your information is out there. You will be targeted by phishing, spear phishing, and targeted attacks, and social engineering and stuff like that. So don't fall for it. Make sure that you handle everything safely and verify every communication. That's a usual thing. And finally, the Victorian Department of Education say criminal hackers stole student data. What's happening is that all around the world, this is in Australia, but it's happening everywhere. Every US university, everywhere in Canada and Europe, like criminal hackers get access to the data, which allow identity theft attempts. So be aware. It's good to be aware that this is still happening. It's happening on a continuous basis. And this means that you must be very careful watching your bank statement all the time, locking your credit where you are not applying for credit, because otherwise someone else might apply for you instead of using your identity, and be on the lookout for abuse and this kind of thing. And keep your family aware. If you're in a breach like that, your data, it's not only a personal thing. Tell your family that your data has been breached, because if someone called them and tell something, a story about you, the grandparent attack and stuff like that. You don't want them not to be aware that the data is out and that an attacker could use it to lure them in social engineering and extract money, claim stuff, claim that they have all the information of you, you've been trapped or something like that, or kidnapped or anything. So yeah, awareness is key, transparency is key, and that should help limiting the impact of such data leak, although we won't stop the leaks. So I hope this is going to help you for today. And yeah, the funniest thing is the American company trying to be not American, but yeah, this is too bad, you cannot do that. So anyway, wishing you a great day and see you later. Bye bye. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, that's good. It's growing slowly and I'm really happy with that. See you later.